There's a 120, a 130, and a 112.
That means a small time cut, doesn't it? That's not good.
Small time cut. Mate, don't not make it to Cardiff, whatever you do.
It's like Von 2, isn't it? It's the Welsh Von 2.
Finished third up there once.
What went wrong?
What's occurring?
What's occurring, Bet? Brought to you by Lloyds. They're at every stage and proud partner of the Lloyds Tour of Britain men. Lloyds have been working to inspire people to get on their bikes and benefit from the joy of cycling. If you want to find out more about the Lloyds and British Cycling Partnership, we'll share a link in the show notes.
Yep, go and check that out. Now then, mate, it's finally here. Your last ever race. Nervous? Excited? What's going on, mate?
Excited, yeah. A little nervous because I don't feel like I'm in tip-top shape, to be honest. But
is that an understatement?
Yeah, I'm not going very well.
Say how it is.
I'll be there to do a good job. I'm sure we'll get onto it, but we've got a decent team going. But yeah, just enjoy the week. This week has been it's been good. I've enjoyed riding my bike. It wasn't as hard as riding it after the tour pre-Germany. I think Germany did me good. It definitely gave me a good blowout, although I did struggle at times. But yeah, I think this week's been good. I did my last efforts day the other day, which was strange actually. I was like, that is the last time I'm going to be pressing lap and doing 10 minutes at whatever, and then followed by this and that. So but yeah, the race will be good, mate, won't it?
Yeah, it looks like a good week. I think we'll just run it through briefly here how the overall week looks. I mean, for me, it really is a race of two halves. You've got 3 sprint days, which really are pretty nailed on sprints in my eyes, unless wind plays its part. But the wind is picking up. It is quite strong, but you look through it and it's just hedgerow after hedgerow, typical British. You look at it and you go, right, 25k an hour cross tail, right, let's have a look at this. Right, completely sheltered by hedges. Right, another section, let's have a look at this.
Gotta say,
yeah,
that's great.
Music to your ears. So I think and with the 9 World Tour teams, it's worth noting it is only 6-man teams. We're used to 7 or 8 in a Grand Tour, aren't we, normally? So reduced numbers, but still, with guys like Coy and Brennan on the start list, just within the team of Visma alone, you struggle to see past 3 relatively straightforward bunch sprints. And then the last 3 days are, where the script gets ripped up a bit. The 4th day is into... what's it called? That's something.
It's out Milton Keynes way, isn't it?
Yeah. Pretty much copy paste of a stage in 2019 that Van der Poel won. Your punchy final. So that's where the GC will start to take shape a little bit. Kind of reduced sprint. I don't see it as really reduced. And then we head into God's country for the last 2 days, mate. And
short days.
2 short days, actually. Yeah, it's
like
worth
120 odd, isn't it? Like it's proper.
Yeah, throughout the race, there's a 120, a 130, and a 112. So 3 short days, 3 a 160, a 170, a 180, something.
That means a small time cut, doesn't it? That's not good.
Small time cut, mate. Don't not make it to Cardiff, whatever you do. And then 2 laps of the Tumble. The roads we know well. Starting in Pontypool. Through Abergavenny, 2 laps of the Tumble, which is 5k at 8.1%, but there's 2.5k section in there, 10.5%, so solid. That's your big GC day. That's your Remco, Bilbao, Onley, etc. Arisman.
I was going to say time.
And then you got the last day, very short stage, starting at the Geraint Thomas National Velodrome and finishing in Cardiff after a few laps in the valleys, finishing with Caerphilly Mountain, 9k to go. 2k climb, but it's a 1k climb really if you compress it to the money time. 11.5%. So that's the week in short. Tale of 2 halves. But which day are you looking to win, G?
Well, as I said, I'm a team player now. But the one thing you say about the teams, 6-rider teams, and the field's not massive. That's what it was like in Germany, and it's good in a way because it's like, it's easy to, the front's just there. No matter where you are in the group, you always seem quite close to the front after racing in, 170 odd rider fields. But then problem is there's not much sliding room. You can start at the front, and before you know it, you're like at the back, and like, oh geez, like this peloton is small. So, yeah, good and bad small fields, but
114 riders.
114, similar to Germany, I think. Then I think it was maybe 106 or something in Germany. So, but it's obvious which ones I'm looking forward to the most. The two Welsh ones, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's strange because we're staying in a hotel which is like that St. Tudric's. The wedding venue is like just down the road from. So it'd just be so weird, like obviously racing on those roads, but then staying in a hotel, which I haven't stayed there actually, but a lot of people have, when we had our wedding, everyone stayed there, and like, yeah, other family weddings, everyone stayed there. So it's like just a weird feeling, isn't it? We were chatting about it the other day, like just it's so rare to race on home roads. Could you imagine like Tour of Britain was like a Grand Tour? Like if the calendar was just completely different and it was the fourth Grand Tour and we did 3 weeks around here and everyone loved it and you could stay in the UK, live in the UK, and like it would be nuts, wouldn't it?
Be great.
Yeah.
But it's like, if someone's listening back home to this now, and you imagine you do all these races all year long, all career long, and you're getting on flights, you're getting on trains, you're doing long transfers, you're here and everywhere to get to these races, and you're racing start and finishes and climbs that you don't even know the name of. If someone gave you a map, you couldn't really point where you are at all, and then suddenly, you're on your own team bus, going on roads that you grew up training, places people outside the bus that from local clubs, and it is surreal. I remember, like, I didn't ride Britain for years and years, but I rode Tour of Britain 2023, and we went over Philly Mountain and went over the Bulk. Went over the Bulk, and it's like, it's really strange. It's really strange.
Yeah. Like even Five Valleys, that was great, wasn't it? Just to race on around there. I only did it once, to be fair. But it's like
one and done though, wasn't it, G?
One and done, yeah. Tick that box, move on.
Yeah.
I had a special jersey for that as well, actually. Ian Jeremiah, he won like the Welsh mountain bike champs or something, or cyclocross, one of them. And he made this red, because normally you don't get a jersey for it, but he had one made, red with like green and white stripe on it, and like a big Jif lemon. So for people that don't know, he used to race for Jif, which they kind of called just in front, wasn't it? JIF was just in front.
Well, you got to explain Ajax first, right?
Yeah, so Ajax was around first, wasn't it?
And that was a club that's been around forever and a day, Ajax.
And that was like some sort of cleaning thing, right? Like household cleaning thing. And then Jif was set up because that was another household cleaning thing. What's it called? To clean surfaces.
Yeah,
and
cleaning product,
stuff.
Yeah.
Product, that's the word, mate, yeah. So anyway, they set up Jif, and that's who I raced for in my last year as a junior. Their local bike shop, Cyclopedia, down Cruise Road. Get down there if you're around. But so yeah, he had this jersey made anyway, and then I was racing Five Valleys. I'd won the Welsh champs like fairly recently, I think, just before, and he gave me this jersey to wear because he was like, "Oh, look, yeah, you can wear this today, blah blah blah." And I was rocking around with this, felt like $1 million. Then won, so I was like, that was nice. But it's just weird though, because it's home roads for us, innit? But to be honest, I don't actually know the route. Like you look on a map and you're like, I have absolutely no idea where that is. Then you'll be on the roads, you probably know them, but it's just, I've never looked, like where you're from, you never look at maps, do you, really? When you've just grown up on them.
And you realise you always ride the same roads, because I was a bit the same. You got a stage starting in Newport, finishing in Cardiff. You're like 112k. I'm going to know every single road, corner, pothole, junction. You look at it and you think, actually, I don't. And I drove it all on Friday, and mate, a lot of the roads you'll have never ridden. I was going along roads along these roads, and you realise, and probably everyone does it who rides a bike. Wherever you are, you go quite far. You go to these places, but you go the same way there every time. But there's 10 different ways to get there, and yeah. But some nice roads to look forward to, mate. Some nice roads to look forward to. Yeah. Some nice moors. Maybe I sent a video to the other DS working here, and we're going along this moor. There was just sheep everywhere. Like the rain was coming down sideways. It was just sheep walking across the road, and I was like, this is going to be you in a week's time, mate. Like, welcome to Wales. It was just like, I was like, what are they going to do with these sheep? Because right now, there's hundreds of sheep, and they're all over the fucking place. Yeah, we're going to be racing bikes through here next week, and there's still going to be hundreds of sheep. So
that cattle grid halfway up the Tumble is like halfway point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Am I right in thinking that, or did we just sort of think that as juniors? Pretty sure.
No, that's like after the steep bit. It's like 2K ago.
Yeah, but that's when it starts
really
to get
gets
easier.
Yeah,
past that pub, and at
come
the
out
top,
the trees.
It all like it's like Von 2, isn't it? It's the Welsh Von 2.
Yeah.
At the top, it all sort of.
You won't recognise it though, mate. They've cut down a lot of the trees earlier on. It's a lot more exposed earlier.
Oh really?
Yeah. Which last time I rode up it, them trees were all the way. But even the first bit by the hairpin bends, a lot of the trees are gone. It's a lot more open.
Ah, that's a shame. But
when was the first time?
Still the Welsh Von 2 though, mate. Still Welsh Von 2.
Still the Welsh Von 2. I called the guys this week, some of the, I called all the riders, talked them through the race, and they were like, we didn't know you had to climb 5k long at 8% in the UK. I was like, yeah, man, it's just around the corner.
How many times have you done it though?
Whoa, only ever in... Oh, actually, I raced it in the Nationals once. So I'd have raced it in Tour of Wales. That would have been 3 times. Yeah, as a junior. Finished 3rd up there once. Luke Rowe, the climber.
Yeah.
And I raced it...
Blimey, Charlie.
Yeah.
What
Miracles do happen. And then I raced at the Nationals once, 2010, 9 maybe.
I think I might have done them. Oh no, I was sick. Oh no, I'd crashed.
Christian House won, mate.
Started or something. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. I don't think I even made it to the Tumble.
9 would have been 9. Yeah.
But I haven't done it much. Twice as a junior racing up it, and then I don't know, only 2 or 3 times ever in training, because it's a bit of a mission to get to from Cardiff, isn't it? Like, it's not the most scenic ride out with Newport in the way and stuff. And
Newport's in the way. Through Newport, and then that beautiful road out to Usk, Chambridge Road.
That's a nice road, but
yeah. We go along there, mate.
Oh yeah.
We go along the Chambridge Road. So when you go over Caerphilly Mountain, over the Tumble, you come back down and then along the Chambridge Road, and halfway across it you go over the little bridge. Do you remember the little bridge? And you can go left there. We go that way. Anyway,
no, I know.
See it. See it. But anyway, mate, now before we get into our feature, Lloyds Upstaged, let's chat more about our sponsor for the Tour of Britain.
Lloyds are partnered with British Cycling to help inspire the nation to get moving. They believe everyone should turn the pedals more often and plan to be there at every stage. If you want to find out more about what they're doing, search Lloyds British Cycling. They've been very busy.
Right, let's get into Upstage, where this week we'll be shouting out our favourite fans from the roadside that take the limelight off you, G. But for today's preview episode, you're going to tell us all about your day out in London with Lloyds. Giving back to the cycling community before the Lloyds Tour of Britain, was it, mate?
So I rocked up, and they were like, right, we're going to put this GoPro on your helmet, and it was literally up there. So I was like, right in your vision, but it was all right, you could ride and whatever. And they were like, right, we'll give you some sweets, a bag of sweets. And they were like, right, put this in your ear, and then so you could speak to me. And it was a bit like one of those TV shows where some celebrity is like having to say stupid stuff and awkward stuff, because he wasn't telling me to do this, but it was like, oh, speak to this man here in the red. And I'd just be riding along and just be like, morning. A few times he was like, oh, chat to this kid's on the bike. So I'm chatting to this little girl. And then her mum's there behind her, like with this pram looking at me like, who's this weirdo? Like, Then there was these 2 kids and they were dead chatty, and they were like, his dad recognised me and stuff, and he was kind of stopped and ended up having a race with this little kid. Let him beat me, obviously. He was on one of those balance bikes. Gave him all some sweets afterwards. There was one, he was like, oh, chat to this woman on the left. And I was like, oh no, she's a bit intimidating. I'm not going to say anything to her. Some old woman with shopping trolley. Well, those little, those things that old women have. But it was good though. It was like, I was surprised how many people actually did have a little chat with in the end. Chatted to a postman. He was, can't remember what he was doing now. Well, obviously he was posting letters, but he was like, he had some story about like how he started into it, and the train was coming, so he was stopped at these train tracks just chatting, and so yeah, it was different. I've certainly never done anything like that before, but yeah, riding around London, speaking to random people with GoPros plastered all over me, and then at the very end, they put this other camera on my bike, mate. It was like, it was so heavy. I had to sit on it to keep the bike down, more or less. They were just weighing down the front, you know what I mean? And I was trying that at first. They were thinking about going out on the road on it, and I was like, "Wow, this is good. That's a bit dodgy." That like, so I was just riding around this park up and down. But oh, the balance and everything was so like hard. I was thinking, I'm gonna crash here. I'm gonna look all right, Wally. Um, but yeah, in the end, it was all good. Didn't crash. A few people spoke to me, gave a few sweets out, and it was pretty good in the end, mate.
Right, mate. We've both been a little busy prepping for the Tour of Britain, but the Vuelta is well underway, and producer George has been picking our Continental tyres chapeau of the day. Some big winners so far. How much of it have you seen, mate?
Not too much, to be honest. I've seen like snippets, bits and bobs, more results than the actual race, but caught a bit of the TTT, saw our boys finishing. I haven't spoke to anyone about that specifically, actually, so I don't really know what happened, but they're about 16 seconds off the win, weren't they? Obviously saw Big Ben's win, though. That was, well, the last kilometre of it. That was a big day. That was a big day for him, big day for the team. More so for him. Like, he's had that potential, haven't he, for a while now. He burst on the scene, did really well in the classics. You would have been racing with him, wouldn't you? And then
a lot, yeah.
And then he kind of just stalled a bit, didn't he? Had a few injuries or whatever happened, but kind of plateaued a bit. Didn't really sort of go on that trajectory that everyone had sort of imagined for him. But the last sort of couple of months, he's got his mojo back, haven't he? It feels like, and he won in Poland, was it maybe? And then was supposed to sort of have his own program, then go to Renewy, try and get the results there. He was going to be at Tour of Britain, try and get some wins there, and just do a lot more racing where he could win really. And then one thing or another happened, and a few bit of sickness, wasn't it, and stuff in the Vuelta lineup, and he was in Renewy. I think he did 2 stages, and then at the end of the second stage, they were like, right, you got to go to you got to go to the Vuelta, mate. And so he's jumped on a plane and headed over there and started there, and then he's won a stage within, what was it, stage 4 or something? Yeah, fair play to him. It's similar to Skippy, Sam Watson. Like, he got called into Romandy last minute, won the prologue, first World Tour win, kind of kicked on from there then, haven't he? Won one of the races. It's kind of like, it shows, when you get on that nice little roll, you got a bit of momentum as in, rider plus in the team. It's good, isn't it? So fair play to him.
Maybe there's a bit to be said for just going to a race last minute, zero pressure. Like Skippy, he wouldn't have been thinking about that prologue at the Romandy. Rock up, just whack it out. And probably Ben, there was zero pressure going in there. When you get called in as the 8th man, a couple of days out, maybe just goes in zero pressure. But for me, I think that stage win is a big talking point, of course, for all the reasons you said. And, not going to get chapeau of the day. But Kwiato's job, what he did that day, was gold standard. And for anyone who watched that win or didn't watch that win, I would say if you go back, make sure you watch the last 4K, not just the last K. Because Kwiato hit the front with 4K to go. And I remember watching it and thinking, you're getting a bit exposed there, mate. You're not going the distance there. They'd obviously done their research. He used other teams. He used the size of the road furniture to kind of move left, move right, make some room for yourself. And he gave him the armchair ride from 4K to go to about 800 meters to go.
He did.
Big Ben then did a great job at Kwiato, mate.
Yeah. Since he's come back, like in Poland, he was the same, wasn't he? Like, there's a couple of wins there that he was key in, so that's great to see as well.
Yeah.
But
and I did message him saying what a great job he did. He didn't reply. So
he replied to me actually, but
no.
There was a lot of tears though. That's one thing I'll say at the end of that. Did you see? Both of them. I think they've had they've had a tough time, haven't they? So it all came out then.
I did message Big Ben as well. I said, great job, really proud of you. But wait to turn on the waterworks, mate. I thought you were a tough Donny lad, You were like, to me, Big Ben was a tough guy. And then he let the guard down there, but not, Yeah, it's only natural. Yeah, win a big race. Go on, let it go. And then I guess from our side, Decathlon, probably the big moment was when Bruno went in that break and moved up to second in GC. He'd have only ever worn the jersey for a day because I can't even pronounce his name. Trojan. No, that's who make condoms, isn't it? The guy who's got the red jersey. Yeah. He'd have taken over the next day, but to come within 30 seconds of the red jersey. I think the boys put in a good time trial. 5th, just a couple of seconds off podium. Pretty solid performance.
He would have. He Felix took the jersey in Giro as well. That would have been 2 Grand Tours where he was worn the leader's jersey, eh? Amorai.
He didn't take the
Not this year. Giro, sorry, 2 years when I was leading.
When he was an FDJ,
yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
It would have been good to see actually, but yeah.
Solid rider.
What about Gal? He's still sort of in the mix, isn't he? Just as he does, just grinding away.
Yeah, he had a good day today. Moved up to 5th in GC. I think he was. Let me think. He's 4th on the stage, behind Pidcock and Almeida. So, yeah, good ride. He lost a minute today, but he's up. Like I said, he's up into 5th in GC. So, yeah, after bouncing back from what he did in the Tour, 5th in GC in the Tour. So, yeah, he's looking solid, mate. So's Bernal for you boys.
Yeah, but I tell you what surprised me is Pidcock, to be fair. 4th on GC now. Had a good ride today. So yes. Yeah, Egan's, in the mix. There's a lot of people. I think it's a lot can happen really. It's it's probably one of the better ones to watch, I think, even though we haven't watched any of it, but I think it's like harder to predict like the podium here. Almeida, I saw something with him sort of. He mentioned he was alone or didn't have his teammates or something, and Ayuso obviously was in the break yesterday, won. I don't know if that's a dig at him or not. I don't know the dynamics of that team. I heard they're not the best of mates, so.
Well, they won 3 stages in a row, didn't they, UAE?
Oh, Jay Vine as well, yeah, before that, yeah.
Jay Vine. And also today, there's a funny little snippet. So Pidcock was away with Almeida, chasing Vingegaard, and Tom said he was just pinned, he's just like that, and couldn't give him a turn. And Almeida told him to grow some balls. But Tom was just pinned, like, what can you do? Well, like a Spanish guy. Grow some balls.
He's Portuguese.
That was a terrible accent. And he's Portuguese. Yeah, but he speaks Spanish. Come on, cut me some slack. Jesus.
But yeah, as you said then, Vingegaard, though, he's got to get it, hasn't he? 2 stage wins, had a little crash. I don't want to throw another negative now on someone that we're just praising, but I'm not a fan of people waving to the camera all the time. You know what I mean? Like, just race.
It's every time as well, isn't it?
And like blow a kiss, wave to the camera. I know, like, okay, maybe because Sar never watches me race, so I've never done it. But yeah, I don't know. Like, and then he crashed, and then like he was kind of saying like he's all good to the camera, like that's basically saying back home, yeah, I'm all good, but just crack on with it, son. No.
I think you'd be a bit critical of old Vingegaard.
Have you waved to the camera before?
What's wrong with a bit of a wave? No.
Well, there we go.
I squirted a water bottle in my ear and spat it out my mouth a few times instead. No. I mean, it's not my cup of tea, but. Yeah.
But fair play to him. He started well, hasn't he? He's come out of the Tour. Come here.
Just let the poor lad wave.
Come wave on. And blow a kiss. That's fine.
Wave and blow a kiss. I'll do that
every day in Tour of Britain now.
Stop being so grumpy. Right, moving on. Yeah, Vingegaard. I mean, despite the waving, congratulations on your week. It's been perfect. Yeah. Our Continental tyres, chapeau of the week. Let's just quickly get into Tour of Britain then. So we'll go through our 2 squads. What can we expect from the week? You've obviously got Timon, AJ, Hamilton, the second best Swift, which is Ben, Geraint and Skippy. So what's the teams?
Oh,
What we looking forward
a
to?
strong team, innit? Like obviously Timon, he's had a big year already though, Giro Tour, but he's feeling good. He's looking forward to coming to Wales. So hopefully he can do
Yeah.
something. There's no real pressure on him. It's just get in there, do it. I think Skippy obviously is looking to end his real successful first year with the team. Stage hunting, and who knows up what's it called? The old Tumble. He could be, it depends on how much he's got up there in the sprints. He might have some nice bonus seconds to at least play a part somewhat.
He's getting spat, mate. Skippy's getting spat up there.
Well, yeah, he's definitely going to lose time, isn't he? But what's Remco going to be like? What's Onley going to be like? You never know. So
Onley's going full gas for the Worlds as well, mate. He's upski. He's going to be.
Yeah, true. But
and Remco, like, I don't know. But Remco, we can say like he's going to another team next year. He had his down at the Tour, first race back, but at the same time, what I'd say with Remco, I've never seen him turn up to a race and be average.
Well,
if he's there, he's there. If he's there, he's there.
And he wants to do well at Worlds, so he'll be the hot favourite. He'll be good. Onley will be good, solid. He's punchy as well, actually, Onley, isn't he? So he could also get bonus seconds. So I was just trying to pump up my teammates' tyres, mate. That's all I was doing. Who else was there? Swifty, obviously. Great to have him there. My last race, he's had he missed out on the Tour, bad luck. He was selected and then, didn't go. But AJ was a late entry. He's going well. He's climbing well. He's a super young talent. So see how he goes. And then obviously Lucas Hamilton, great for morale as well. He's good worker, good guy to have around on the bike, on the bus, around the dinner table. So should be a good week, mate.
Solid team, I think. Timon's going to be there or thereabouts, isn't he? Like he's another one, ultimate professional. He wouldn't have gone to the Tour 1-2 stages, let his hair down. He'd think he might have a glass of wine, enjoy a meal, and then he'd be like, right, what's my next goal? And so I think he's going to turn up good. And then for us, mate, is like we had a few changes, a few different reasons, but we've had a couple of changes. So we've got toured for the sprints. I think to go against the likes of Brennan and Coy and try and win a stage probably is a reach too far if we're being realistic. But, top 5 podium on a day, I wouldn't put it past him. And then we got quite a few guys with a good climbing level then. I think Aurelian Parapant is probably the best bet. But then we got Bastien, Trochon and Victor Lefay, who stage 4 could suit him quite well. So quite a solid team. Other big names in the race, mate. I mean, we've gone through a few, haven't we? Remco.
I'm surprised Coy's going and Brennan. Like, you think, obviously, Brennan's had a cracking year, home race. You think they'd just be like, oh, go on, son, go and win a couple more. He's won 11 races this year, Brennan.
Yeah.
That's
incredible.
But
do you know what, mate? Curveball here. Brennan won't be far away in the GC, I don't think.
I think he wouldn't if Coy wasn't there. And he had,
take bonuses.
2 or 3 wins.
Yeah.
40 seconds or so. Like, he's going to lose more than that, isn't he, up there?
I mean, I'd say he's favourite for stage 4. That climb, minute 35. That's all that climb is. Well within his capacity. Last stage, if they rode for him, I don't think he'd get dropped on that climb and then no one's going to out-sprint him.
He'd be touching distance
on paper, on paper, I think he's favourite stage 4. Good shot, stage 6. Even if he does a lead out, he could even pick up a few seconds. He could easily take throughout the course of the race intermediate bonuses as well, 3, 2, 1. He could easily take 30 seconds throughout the course of the race.
He could lose more than that though, only up Tumble.
I think so. But he won't lose. He won't explode and lose 2 minutes.
No.
He'll be, I don't know. If we wake up on the day and it's strong headwind all the way up, you get over the top, cattle grid exposed. Don't know if the stars aligned. I'm not saying he's going to win the race, or I'm not saying he's a favourite, but I think a lot of people go, "Oh, Matt Brennan's sprinter," but he's not. He's a full package. So
no, it'll be interesting, mate. Be interesting.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people will completely rule him out. I don't think he should be. Not favourite. I think Remco's favourite, right?
Yeah.
Bilbao as well. He'll be good.
Yeah, he's punchy as well. So
he's punchy. Crashed today in Bretagne Classic, but I think he looked all right. Yeah, interesting.
Sound.
Be good.
Well, a few stages to go before then, but yeah, looking forward to it. I'll see you soon, mate.
And if you're struggling, mate, if you really are suffering,
give us a gel.
Just look for my bumper. Yeah, be all right. I'll look after you.
Those gels can be sticky, mate.
I've already got my yellow card, haven't I? I've got to be careful now. Yeah, got a yellow card in Renew Tour, but we won't go into that. Mate, one last thing on Britain then. Seen your kit. Lovely.
Ah, yeah. It's
very nice.
It is class, actually, yeah. I was chatting to the guys about what some things I wanted on it and whatever. They come up with the Alpe d'Huez bit, but I wanted like Max to do a little drawing on
What's the Alpe d'Huez bit?
On one of the pockets is basically just the outline of Alpe d'Huez, and it's got Alpe d'Huez man or something on it, the quote.
Okay.
And then obviously the line they kept, and then they put the numbers and every year basically. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And then obviously got a little picture that Max drew on it. I didn't think they'd have it in colour and everything, but so that's pretty cool. And then obviously the dragon names there. Yeah, it's class actually. So
there's my name on it.
Nice way. Yeah, it is. And Kath, Luke and Kath.
Oh really?
Yeah. Somewhere.
Oh, class.
Somewhere. So yeah, a lot of people have
what did Kath do
liked
for you?
It. Oh, you wouldn't want to know, mate.
Is there anything you want to tell me?
No, so it was no, it's pretty cool that. Nice of the team to do it. So yeah,
and the full team is wearing it and racing it.
Yeah. So that's the main reason I'm not going for GC, because I want to wear this. I don't want to be wearing yellow, do I? I want to wear the special jersey. Like,
I mean, it could win it, but
nah. Got to wear the jersey.
Wasted all that jersey.
Yeah, they used all that time and effort making the jersey.
Do you know what? I bet that's expensive, mate. The team must really like you. I'd love to know do you know the cost of like registering a new jersey with UCI? I bet it's quite expensive.
No idea, mate.
They must really like you. They must really like you. That's nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Just say thank you. No, I mean, no, joking aside, it's a really... And it's not... Sometimes you see custom jerseys and they're nice because it's sentimental, but the jersey looks a bit shit. Where actually, it's nice, it's sentimental, but it looks pretty cool. So, yeah, nice.
No, fair play. So, looking forward to putting that on tomorrow, mate. We want to say a massive thank you to Pinarello for supporting the pod across the Tour of Britain. If you listen to What's Occurring FM, you'll know Emma and Manon record it in their fantastic Winslow store. And now they're supporting us too. Pinarello will be at the village on the final day of the Tour of Britain with a selection of my bikes from over the years. Make sure you go and say hello and check them out. And before we go, I wanted to let you know about the Geraint Thomas Cycling Trust raffle. To celebrate my final race, the Trust are holding a unique one-off raffle with all proceeds going to help get 5,000 more kids on bikes by 2028. Hit the link in the show notes to enter. It's only a £5 and you could walk away with a new Pinarello, Sungo glasses, Quack shoes, signed INEOS kit and more. And if you can't make it to Cardiff, head to your local Pinarello retailer and check out their whole range for yourself. Search Pinarello store locator to find your nearest store.
Well, Geraint, it is a good job you can ride a bike well because you were a shit reader.
Mate, I need to go to
bed. Get some rest before Britain, mate. Yeah, well, enjoy tomorrow, your last ever training ride as a pro. Last ever.
I know, mate. Yeah, last ever pre-race ride. There we go.
Yeah. Well, enjoy it and enjoy the week, mate. Yeah, enjoy the week, and I'll see you on the road. We're in the same hotel the last few nights. Mate, straight and narrow. Stay on the straight and narrow.
Yeah, definitely during the race for sure.
I'm not going to be. I mean, I might be at the bar, but I suggest you get to bed.
I will do, mate.
How big Cardiff going to be? Is that going to be a big night on a scale of 1 to 10?
I don't know. We'll see, innit? It's one of them. Just don't put any thought into it, and then just boom, just happens, doesn't it?
Just fucking whack it and see what happens.
It'll be good, mate.
All right, sound.
All right.
All right.
Catch you there.
Ta-da, boy. Nice one.
Ciao.
Ta-da.